This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let's start. Once again, let me repeat the things what we discussed on last class. What is update set? Update set is a group of customization or personalization or configuration changes. So when you want to track all the developer changes individually, everybody have to create one local update set record that is make it current update set. So everybody, why we need to create local update set? So every developer want to track the local changes. And second thing is why we need to track the changes. When you want to move the changes from one to another instance, when you want to migrate the changes from one to another instance. So for example, when you made any changes into like a sandbox or developer instance, those changes I have to move to other instances. Those are like testing and UAT, production or production. So when you want to migrating the changes from one to another instances, so we have to create a local update set record. And already we seen the process and second one. So our updates and changes are going to be tracked in format, XML format. So an update set is an XML file that contains all your changes. Okay, and next one is update set tables. When you create a local update set record, those records can store into sys underscore update underscore set. This is the most important question interview also. Local update set records are going to store in which table? Sys underscore update underscore set. So all XML files going to store in which table? Sys underscore update underscore XML. Okay. And customization tracked by update set. It's the most important question entry also. So all the things are not captured by update set. Only something will be captured by update set. Some activities are not captured by update set. Okay, so this is also very important question interview. So when you add one choice into the field, that will be captured. And when you create a report, that will be captured. So when you create new workflow and a modified existing workflow, that will be also captured. And create a form section and added some fields into the section, that will be also captured. And list tables, field level configuration, and form layout level configuration, list layout configuration, and when you create UI policy, data policy, client scripts, and business rules, these all the things will be captured in update set, migrating the changes to other instance. And what it doesn't capture, if you create any incident ticket, that won't capture. If you create any record in any table, that won't capture. If you modified any configuration item, it won't capture. If you create any users and groups, it won't capture. If you create any scheduled jobs, it won't capture. I can show you practically. And let me create a local update set record. Navigate it to local update set and create new one. Demo update set. Creating users and groups. And submit, make current update set. As a developer, just you want to know which update set is going to track my changes. Go to gear icon, navigate it to developer tab. Just you have to enable the checkbox, show update set picker in header. So now demo update set is going to track my changes. Okay, now let me create a users record, user administration. Go to users, create new user. I'm going to create new user Srinivas.s user ID. First name is Srinivas, last name is S. According to the title, you can select the title. This person belongs to which department? That department we have to select and then set password, and it's mandatory. Remaining not fulfilled, not required, it's not mandatory, and submit it. So when you create user record, okay, so my update set will won't capture. Okay, let me check it out. Go to system update set and the local update set. Open demo update sets. See, it won't capture any updates. And again, system score user administration. And I'm going to creating the group also. Create a new group, demo group, and you can select any person as managers and submit. Okay, let me check in update set, system update sets, system update sets, local update sets, open it. Okay, I have created group record also. My local update set is not captured group record. And again, navigate it to any. So your update set is going to capture entire instance level changes, not particular application. Any developer made any changes that will be tracked by your local update set. So here we can find which local update set is going to track your changes, demo update set. Okay, now I'm going to create the one choice into category field. And you know how to configure the choice? Navigate to configure choice. My choice is HR, add it and save it. And again, let me check. So my update set is tracked or not my changes. Okay, system update sets. Go to local update set. Which update set is going to track your changes? Demo update set. Yes, my system track these changes. Okay, so in the documentation, I have mentioned very clearly. So what will be captured, what doesn't capture in your local update set. So these all the things will be captured. These all the things will not capture. Clear, guys? It is the most important question interview also. And next one is coming to
సార్ హలో
yeah, please,
హలో
yeah, please.
సార్ చేంజ్ లో ప్రాబ్లమ్ లో కూడా మనం చేంజ్ చేస్తే క్యాప్చర్ చేయదా సార్ చేంజ్ అండ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్
చేస్తుంది. So what I'm trying to say, when you made any changes into entire instance level, not application level. Incident is one application level. One incident is one application, right? This moment I'm going to try to change the problem application. Open the problem form. I'm going to add one more choice into problem application. Right click, configure choice. My local update set is going to tracking all the updates in your instance level, not application level. I'm going to add one more choice into problem table. Okay, let me check system update set. Go to local update set and demo update set is going to tracking my changes, right? It was track the problem also. Okay,
ఓకే ఓకే
and now let's talk about default update set. It is most important in ServiceNow instance. So the default update set has to do with your application scope. So when you create a scoped application, it is going to be track the local update set. It will be creating the one local update set record. Okay. And now let's talk about global default update set. Guys, anybody noticed? So by default we have one like a default update set, right? So this is a default update set. Sometimes see this default update set is a default one. So this default update set will be tracking all the developer changes, not particular developer changes. For example, 10 developers are working in the same project. So everybody is going to making some changes into different applications. This default update set will be tracking all the developer changes. Almost we have 48 changes, right? 488 changes. Sometimes when customer try to change the like a default one, so sometimes customer try to complete mark it as complete as a default one. Just you can notice what happened. Okay, so default one is always default one. So don't complete the default update set. Okay, so now what happened? One default update set need to be changed. See, first of all, let me complete. This is going to be tracking, right? I'm going to complete also update. Just you can observe what happened. So when you complete a default update set, immediately system will be creating the one more default update set that is called default one. Refresh list. Yes, default one. So now the default one update set is going to tracking all the developer changes. Every developer have to create one local update set record that has to be tracking your changes. But default will be tracking all the developer changes. But when you complete default one, system will be create one new default one update set. But it's not recommended or best practice to complete default update set. In case when customer complete default one, also system will be create immediately default two. So why it is going to creating the default update sets? So one default update set need to be tracked all the developer changes. So what are the changes are made by respective developer? So now default two update set will be tracking all the developer changes, right? So this is about global default update set. How to generate default update set, but it's not recommended, not best practice. Okay, the system auto generates a new default update set for a scope when all the following conditions meet. And so update set administration, what we can do, and so we can create the local update set record, that is make it current update set. And already I explained the shown the process how we can migrating the changes from one to another instance. And next one is what are the precautions we have to take it. So precautions are very important while working with a local update set record. Okay, every ServiceNow developer while making any changes, that may be one changes or multiple changes. First of all, every developer have to create one local update set record, that is make it current update set. Any developer they want to know which update set is going to track my changes, navigate it to gear icon and go to developer tab, enable the checkbox, show update set picker in the header. And second precaution, so once you completed your local update set record, automatically generate one XML file. That XML file you can download it, keep on your desktop like this. Okay. So once you exported all the changes into this XML file, don't make any changes directly into this one. It's not recommended, not best practice. So what you are exported into your XML file, the XML file as it is, you can move to target instance. And third precaution is, suppose I have made some changes into the version is Paris, and the target version also should be the same. These all the changes we have to move to same version Paris. For example, I have made some changes into Paris and you are trying to move the changes to cubic. System won't accept to move the changes to the different versions. Both versions should be the same. And fourth precaution, okay, so once you complete your local update set record, automatically generate the XML file, right? That XML file you can like uh, download and import into target instance. One second, guys. And fifth precaution is, so when you implement any changes to particular local update set record, okay, already completed, and already you are migrated the changes to target instance. Some lazy people, what they're doing, so they don't want creating new local update set record. So they try to using the existing one. That moment they're removing these all the customer updates and make it is in progress. Don't do like that. Okay. So whenever trying to making some changes into your service now instance, everybody have to create a new local update set record. That is make it current update set. So what are the changes you want to track in that particular local update set record? You can track it, then we can complete the local update set record. And okay, so this is about the best practice and precautions we have to follow while working with local like update set records. Okay, and already we've seen how can you back out the changes also. And write the entry questions, guys. It is the most important topic. What is update set? Local update set. Give me the procedure to migrate. Migrate nothing but moving. Okay, moving the changes to target instance. Tell me the procedure how to migrate the changes to target instance. What are the status in update set? Importance of each state. So what are the precautions you need to take while working with update sets tables, update sets what it captures, doesn't capture. Update sets what it captures and it doesn't capture. Update sets capture changes in which format, XML format. How many ways we can migrate the changes? What is image update sets? why you need to. So these all entry questions are very frequently asking on update set. What is update set? So update set is a group of configuration or customization. When you want to migrate the changes from one to another instance, so we have to create a local update set record. So why we can local already seen, right? So tell me the procedure how to migrate the changes to target instance. So every ServiceNow developer, while making the changes into developer instance, first of all, they have to create a local update set record. That is, make it current update set. Then they have to manage all the things and implement all the things into the instance. So once you think about, yes, I have done all the changes given by your client, and I navigated to open the same local update set record that is marked as complete, automatically generate the XML file. Okay, that XML file we have to download and keep on desktop. Navigate it to target instance. So where you want to move, that may be testing or UAT or pre-production or production, and you have to follow the same procedure. Open the same application system update sets and navigate it to retro update set. Then open the retro the export file we can import into target instance. Then we have to review the update set in case so while reviewing any updates like any changes might be sometimes we're getting the some errors, right? So there are no errors and collisions in your local update set record. Directly we can be able to commit it. In case of there are any errors in your local update set while preview. Okay, so we have to fix it and then we can move the changes to production or other instances. So what are the status in update set record? We have three status in update set record, like a new, sorry, in progress, complete, and ignore. So when the status is showing as in progress, always it is going to be tracking the developer changes. Once you complete it, okay, so that's like a local update set is ready to move the target instance. And ignore means so when you don't want tracking your changes temporary, that case you can be able to move the changes to status to in ignore. So what are the precautions need to take while working with update set? Already we discussed, right? So once you complete a local update set record and export it to XML file, don't make any changes into XML file directly. Okay, that is not best practice. And second one, okay, so once you complete and already moved those all the changes to target instance. So again, don't remove the changes and updates into that local update set record, and don't mark it as in progress. And the third one is don't complete default update set. That is not recommended, not best practice. It is impact on entire system. In case, so when you complete any default update set, system will be create one new default update set one. Okay. And fourth precaution, so while migrating the changes from one to another instance, both versions should be the same. Okay, these are the precautions we need to follow while working with update set. So update set tables already we seen sys underscore update underscore set. All the local records are going to store in that particular table. All the XML files are going to store in which table sys underscore update underscore XML. Update set what it capture and doesn't capture. So update set doesn't capture like a user record doesn't capture, data cannot capture, user and group records cannot capture, scheduled jobs are cannot capture. So what it capture? Okay, so system level change, configuration level changes. When you configure the choice, it will be captured. So when you change the list layout, it will be captured. When you modify something into your field level, that will be captured. Okay, so these all the UI policy, data policy, client scripts, business rule. These all the things will be captured in update state. How many ways we can migrate the changes to target instance? So just you can follow the product documentation or like a Google it. So there we can find how many ways we can migrating the changes to target instance. So what is a merge update set? Why we need to merge multiple update set into single update set? For example, three different developers are made some changes into different applications. Those all are changes we don't want move to target instance individually. Okay, so those all the changes we can merge into single local update set record. Okay, that update set I want to like move to target instance. Scenario one, I have created one scheduled job in my instance. Is it captured update set? You can say no, it cannot capture. And group and users cannot capture. So I have created dashboard, is it capture? No. So dashboard also cannot capture. I want to capture the dashboard while creation, how to achieve it? I want to capture the dashboard in local update set. By default, it won't capture, but in case if you want to capture the dashboard when you created a new instance, okay, yes, we can do it. So how do you achieve it? So following the documentation. So just you can search this question into the Google, you will get the answer. Okay, so just we have to enable the one while creating the this dashboard. There is a one checkbox is there. Okay, something loading. So automatically dashboard also will be captured into our local update set record. And next one, so have made 10 changes in one local update set record, and a total my client is given 12 changes. But that particular local update set record, I have captured only 10 changes. So remaining two I have left, unfortunately. In this case, what you can do? this case I have to create one more new local update set record. In that update set I want to track the remaining changes. That update set also I want to migrate the following the same procedure. Okay, clear guys? Clear? Any questions up to now? And one more
Sir,
important question,
instance level.
forget
Hello.
it. Yeah, please.
Sir, instant level changes, applications change, application level changes అంటే ఎలా సార్ డిఫరెన్స్?
Instance may be contain the number of application, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you made any changes in any application, that will be tracking by update set. Clear?
Okay.
Instance nothing but that may be any changes into any application.
Okay.
One more question, suppose whatever the changes are tracked in the local update set, right? That will be
Yes.
tracked in the default update set also. I mean, default global update set.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you made any changes into your instance, by default update set will be tracking all your changes. But so when you want to track your changes like separately, so you have to get the local update set record. So those changes I can move to target instance. But meanwhile, so the default one also will be tracking. Okay.
Okay.
But a default update we can't complete, right? Default one we can't complete. That's why we are going to creating the local update set record, that is make it current update set. So how many instances are maintaining in your organization? So you can say 5 to 6. Don't say more than 10, 12 something. You can say we are maintaining only 5 instances in my organization. You can say sandbox or a developer or testing. Third one is test. The second one is testing, and third one is UAT. Fourth one is pre-production. Fifth one is the production. You can say 5 or 6. And so what are the errors? What are the errors you are facing while migrating the changes into targeted instance? Okay, so are you facing any errors while migrating the changes to target instance? Anybody? Did you notice? Did you face any errors while migrating the changes to target instance? If you're not facing any errors, just you can go through documentation, product documentation, and broadcasting, community site, and Google. Okay. So update set errors. So you can say 4 to 5 errors. Like a maximum, we are getting the collision errors. Collision nothing but, for example, I have added one choice into category field. Same choice already we are implemented earlier. So that is a kind of collision, right? So that we are getting the some error. And similarly, if you are facing any errors, just you can notice. So those errors we can define into the interview. Okay. So what are the errors we are facing while migrating the changes to target instance? Any other questions, guys, up to now? No, right? Okay. So next topic is service catalog. Service catalog is most important application, and it's a big one also. Almost will take 7 to 8 hours to complete the service catalog application. But it's very important in entry point of view also. In very frequently we are going to working with service catalog application in real case also. Guys, anybody do you have idea on service catalog application earlier? Service catalog is very important, big application in ServiceNow platform. So in this application, I will be cover each component. 99% I will be covering the service catalog. So what are the components I'm going to cover in a service catalog? You have to prepare all the components. So while attending the interview, everybody should be prepared that service catalog very well. So otherwise, we can't give the answer for this service catalog questions. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow we can start the service catalog application, guys. Time is only 14 minutes left. Tomorrow we can start service catalog. I'm going to